And we are back with another episode of the podcast presented by Simple Math Matrix. It's your boy, Mr. aka Super Raw 357, but best known as Prince Godbody, and I'm joined by
the guy, King Hoopla, also known as the kid who lyrics stick to your ribs.
And this week,
What?
I don't know. I don't hate that intro. I don't know what I'm supposed to say after.
I don't know that shit. Just jump into it.
I guess the intro is just as bad as the bar is.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point of it. That's the point of it.
Fair enough. This week we're going to start by paying respect, saying rest in peace to Ivana Trump. She's probably most notably, not even probably, definitely most notably known as Donald Trump's first wife. Apparently, she just fell in her apartment and just knocked the wind out of her so bad she died.
Damn, why the... That's terrible.
It's not funny, especially because I'm super at risk for something.
And the thing about it, I was just about to say, for a person with one lung, but I can see why it can be funny.
That's fucking like it, but
and it got fat with asthma too.
Yeah, exactly. But she fell, and it was like the rat. I'm not going to try to pronounce the word, but that chest injury. Oh. So essentially, she fell and either hurt her chest real bad or just like knocked her out or something like that. Knocked the life out of her. Well, I mean, if she's 70, she was 73.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not really necessarily a spring chicken. Yeah. Exactly. In other news, as far as deaths that occurred, this actually happened earlier today, and Alec Baldwin was not there as usual earlier. But on the set of Law and Order,
still free.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin won't go to jail for that.
That's true.
But on the set of Law and Order today, there was a parking officer parked on the street, I guess, enforcing the parking for the shoot. Somebody came up, shot in the car, shot him. He ended up dying. His name hasn't been released yet because the family hasn't been notified.
Damn.
But
that sucks.
That's crazy. You would think that everybody that works on any type of production set would have some sort of security, and you wouldn't have to worry about that. But I say that. But when I was an extra in that movie that one time, we were in the middle of Hobo with no security, and Hobo isn't necessarily the worst place ever, but you know what I'm saying. There was no type of security to be found for essentially a bunch of people. You just heard it off the internet.
Yeah.
And this is a multi-million-dollar production. And that was just for a little film. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Law and Order is one of the biggest TV shows in the history of America.
That is true. One of the longest running.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't understand how, but New York is just so open. I guess in New York, unlike around here.
This was on set, though.
But the thing about on set in New York is just like, okay, block off this block.
They can't block off enough.
You know what I'm saying? There's not with so much.
So is it somebody on the set, or is it just like somebody random?
From the way I read it, it was just somebody with a gun in their hoodie, jacket, shirt, or whatever that was just kind of passing by.
Oh no, that's fucked up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The situation's fucked up anyway, but that's fucked up.
But you would think that
there would be some type of
our entry and exit point for the set at the very least.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With something as big as Law and Order. And it's one of the newer Law and Orders. It's not SVU.
Yeah.
It's the newest one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
It's still Law and Order.
Yeah, that is crazy. I wonder how that's going to affect how they shoot movies. Our movies and TV, because the James Baldwin thing, or Alec Baldwin, I want to say James Baldwin. I was say putting that on that man's name for no reason. Alec Baldwin thing. A lot of companies and actors are kind of iffy about whether they want to use even depictions of guns in movies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a thing that's going to push, because you need guns to sell movies, especially in America. Like, it's especially for adults. You know what I'm saying? You need guns or sex or drugs.
Where do you think the white kids get their ideas from?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, no, the white kids get their ideas from Reddit and the internet 4chan.
And Fox News.
Yeah, they get from which their parents get. Yeah, it's all a domino effect of ignorance. But reeling back to the point, you have something like this where we're already in, like we were saying before, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we're in mass shooting season for America.
Right, that's not funny.
It's not funny, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? That like this time of year is typically when the most mass shootings do occur.
Yeah.
And now I mean, but see, this is not even a thing of how you produce the art of the show or the TV, because I'm totally misstepping there, because this is a total outside factor.
Yeah,
this whole security thing, kind of like the Travis, this all goes back to security,
yeah.
Which is another thing that I actually did kind of want to slip in here. I guess it kind of has to do with incompetence, but it doesn't really on the scale we're going to talk about next. But Travis Scott is starting to resurface again.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not even the whole year.
Did we think it was going to be a year?
I don't think so. Nah, I thought we did. I think I did.
I didn't think he was going to. I didn't think that anybody that endorsed him as far as financially was going to back him again after what happened. Because now, and maybe we should save this for later. You want to save this for later because it flows a little bit better?
Yeah.
All right, we'll save it for later. We'll talk about another actual failure, though, which is the Uvalde Police now has been declared a systematic failure. And there's no way as a parent you're telling me that my kid's dead and all you can say is, oh, we just failed.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
there's literal footage of cops on their phones.
Lollygagging and bullshit.
Getting hand sanitizer.
You know what I'm saying? They're sitting there lollygagging and bullshitting. And the thing is, the public doesn't see or hear the kids screaming for help in these videos. Most of the videos the public is seeing, the audio is edited so that it's not as crucial. But think about how much fucking coward you have to be to sit there as a cop. And like you said, just checking your phone and all this shit. And now we have complete evidence that they went in there and just didn't do anything. You know why? Because they were scared. You know what I'm saying? And there's no reparation for a child's life, but it's even more so, I would say, it would piss me off. It would be more emotionally taxing for me as a parent, knowing that, yeah, one or two cops might have died, but my child would probably be alive had you done something.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Something.
Some kid. You know what I'm saying? Something.
And nothing was done. There's no. You cannot define a non-call of action or non-action as a systematic failure, because a systematic failure is a word just wasn't passed down. As a cop, it doesn't matter what fucking word you get. If kids are getting killed, what should you do? Save those fucking kids.
Fucking kids, exactly.
I'm not a cop, nor would I ever want to be one, and I even know that. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes down to just humanity. It's just wild.
That's what you signed up for.
Even you sign up for it, and you know you live in a world that's 24/7 tracked, especially as a cop, and you still do nothing. Like, you do worse than the wrong thing. You just do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how any of those cops that were present that day are not in jail, are not being held on accessory murder or something like that.
Or not on suicide watch.
Well, I mean, if they kill themselves, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry to say.
That's not even, that wouldn't
that's
even
a hard thing. That's a hard thing.
But that's not even like
that's a hard thing.
Worth it enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not even worth it enough. I don't know. Still prayers to those families. Like I said, it's mass shooting season, so
yeah.
This is what we're dealing with. A lot of discourse and no action. That's all it's ever been, and that's all it'll ever be. It's a lot of discourse and no action. You see the guy Alex Murdaugh, who got both of his wife and children murdered?
Yeah, I'll try to look into it, but I want to find out.
He was pretty much he was found guilty. And my thing is, that's another thing of 24/7 surveillance.
So who is Alex Murdaugh?
He's a senator, or former senator. He's a politician, you know what I'm saying? Heavy leg politician. And remember the Robert Durst story on HBO? The guy who, like, all his wives would come up dead and somehow he kept getting away with it. But then last year, he had finally gotten caught on an actual murder. We talked about this on the podcast. But, okay, so Robert Durst was another bigwig politician, heavy shaker mover type guy. And he would have a lot of his wives die and people, you know, that he was close to die. And he would kind of be there when they were dying. They could never prove it. But about 30, 40 years later, he finally gets caught up on one, and that was last year. And that's essentially the same case with this Alex Murdaugh guy. And it just goes back to show, like, you're not getting away with shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get away with shit nowadays, no matter how much power you have.
Yeah, that's true. Because everybody's gonna find out. Somebody's gonna find out and say something. So you're gonna slip up. You just can't keep doing it forever.
Well, I mean, you also probably shouldn't fucking kill your family.
Oh yeah, that too.
You know what I'm saying? Not killing your family would probably really fucking help and all that shit.
I mean, you're talking about like, you know what I'm saying, the shit, you can't keep doing it.
Can't keep doing it again?
Yeah.
Well, tell Kodak that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tell Kodak he can't keep doing that again. Because it's wild that Kodak has not beat, but publicly, in the public eye, people kind of forgot about the first charge he had, the sexual allegation one, and he just had drug and guns back to back, and he still keeps doing it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With somebody as talented as Kodak, with as many chances as he's been given, at what point do you stop feeling sorry for the guy?
Oh no, I'm gonna stop feeling sorry.
Like, at what point do you can't even write this off as being a victim of circumstance?
Yeah, because you keep putting yourself in this position.
Yeah, because even if, like, let's say we know you are targeting me, why the fuck are you still riding around with 30 narcotic pills in a car that smells like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say the car didn't smell like weed. They're still not weed. Let's say it didn't smell like weed and they illegally search you. You can get, you know what I'm saying, legally, it's going to be a long road. You can rectify that.
Yeah.
But if you're out here fucking up and you actually got 30 fucking perks or oxys in your fucking car, who's going to cut you a break at that point? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, definitely on the cops.
I wonder at what point.
Especially Kodak Black.
What do you mean?
I say not going to cut you a break.
Oh, yeah, the cops are definitely not going to cut Kodak a break. You know what I'm saying? He's an easy target for them now.
Mm-hmm.
And even if do you think this is a case of him being targeted? Maybe they knew who he was, followed him, and knew they were going to find something eventually off Kodak?
I mean, yeah.
But do you think that even matters in this case? You know what I'm saying? Like we were saying before, if you've been caught up in this ball of yarn before, you should know just to stay away from it altogether.
Yeah, that would be the smart decision.
Yeah, the best decision.
Best, but not everybody's thinking like that.
But with that,
but then the thing about it is, even as a celebrity, you still should have people around you thinking like. And that's the thing about it is, that's probably what it comes down to. Kodak Circle is still people.
Has to be just leeches,
enablers.
There's no way there's anybody around Kodak that legitimately cares about him if he keeps getting these same situations every 8 months.
That is true.
Every 8 months, Kodak is back in jail.
We're getting arrested.
And there's no pulling. Like, Trump can't get him out this time. Like, he got a presidential pardon. Like, that's another thing that's really, like, flying over our heads right now. Last time, he got a presidential pardon.
Yeah, from Donald Trump.
You know what I'm saying? So this time, there's going to be, there's going to be no saving him. He was done last time. Mm-hmm. He just so happened to get that pardon. Now he's going to be hemmed up for a good minute again.
Yeah. Definitely.
Is it worth it?
Nah, it's definitely not worth it.
That's the thing. Is it really fucking worth it?
Nah. Half that shit's not worth it. Especially when you got all that money.
Yeah, exactly.
But money don't change shit. Money just can make a stupid person even more stupid.
Make a stupid person, so yeah, makes a person who more who they really are.
Yeah.
But you would think with Atlantic knowing that Kodak is such an asset,
but
they would try to put people around him that are smarter. Keep him in. But look what Interscope did for Chief Keef.
But would they care if they know that still helps them make money too? Controversy still sells.
Atlantic is losing way more money with Kodak in jail than they're making with him out of it.
That's true, because you listen on concerts.
Concerts, productive. Like now, there's no more COVID. He needs new music.
Yeah.
And
I think he's out though.
Right now?
Yeah.
On bail?
Yeah.
Oh, I would be surprised.
Nah, I think he made it within like 24 hours.
I would honestly be. I think you might be referencing the supposed Drake getting arrested in Sweden.
Oh no, yeah. That shit didn't happen.
No, I think he did get arrested, but you know what I'm saying? They just got out of that jam quick.
I mean, it's Drake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Drake probably honestly did get arrested in Sweden. You know what I'm saying? They said it was for weed. I could see it, and I could see them also getting out of that as quick as they got in it.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So that's not a problem, but I don't know. As far as Kodak being out, are you searching that? Because Kodak was out here.
Definitely.
Really? Yeah. I don't. Let's see. We'll do a little research. In the meantime, speaking of motherfuckers that aren't out, YSL and this RICO is only getting worse. Mainly because. Mostly because. Oh damn! So he did make. Oh, so he's not going to get hemmed up.
Yeah.
So Kodak makes it out again.
Yeah.
Is that going to be the story?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean.
Finesse kid.
Fair enough. You know what I'm saying? What they say, you don't want to ever see a black man in jail.
No, you don't. I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless they kill somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Then you
a multitude of people.
Wholeheartedly deserve it then. Kind of. You think Thug deserves to be in jail then?
No, he doesn't.
Why not? When he funded murders, they killed more than 50 people.
Man, he could just drop $50,000 on the ground. $50,000 on the ground.
And 50 people died? Damn, that's wild. Because if I drop $50,000 on the ground, I'm probably just going to pick it right back up.
Hopefully.
If I did not feel $50,000 fall out of my pocket and I'm not in a wheelchair, I'm going straight to the fucking doctor because something is wrong. Something is highly wrong. You know how much $50,000 weighs?
Oh shit, probably a lot.
Exactly, way more than a wallet. Like,
yeah, facts.
Way more than an iPhone.
Oh no, that's facts.
You know if you dropped your phone.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, exactly. That money gonna make a thug. You would know. Mm-hmm. Trust me. You don't just drop $50,000, and that's my bad. I don't mean to help the feds out there. But Atlanta's finna be a fucking hotbed.
I was gonna say because I didn't even know what the hell.
Yeah, Atlanta's finna be a hotbed of motherfuckers trying to get the fuck out of there.
Oh yeah. The state coming down.
Oh, the state is coming so far down on them, and this is something we knew from when YSL got indicted.
Yeah,
you know
they said that.
When YSL got indicted, they were saying that they were looking at every other street gang in Atlanta at that point, and honestly. If it comes down in the sweeping motion that people are guessing or speculating or conjecturing that it will, this shit will change the face of the rap game.
No, that's a fact. It might shut down Atlanta rap game.
It will completely damn near shut down Atlanta. It would shut down a lot of shit rap-wise. If the worst nightmare for rappers came true and everything they said and been speculating it would actually happen because they have people like 4PF, they got, you know what I'm saying, like names that are now on national and international scales.
That people know.
You know what I'm saying?
Are in their homes.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, this is the prime opportunity for the state to do this, for the state to try and sweep up all these gangs because you kind of gave them notice that it was happening with YSL. Yeah. And if they were doing their due diligence, they're watching them already. Yeah. So they're just watching your scurry moves, you know.
See how you're trying to clean up.
Yeah, then reinforce the indictments that they're going to bring down on you eventually. But I really think that I don't think it'll kill. I don't think it'll be as big and encompass as many big name rappers as they're trying to portray it to be. Yeah. I just don't see every single guy with money being that stupid.
I don't know.
Like, that would be amazing.
I don't know about that.
That would be the amazing
Time has told us that rappers are pretty stupid.
Well, yeah, of course. But that would absolutely amaze me if every guy that was, you know, has ties or whatever, kept ties and it's been his...
But you got to think everybody so-called is involved with each other.
Yeah, that's true, too.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's been involved with each other's upbringing, too.
They could easily intertwine it just on bullshit as well. That's another thing with that, yeah.
And they love using the lyrics.
I mean, do you think... Well, they do love using the lyrics, but they did in the YoungBoy's case.
Oh, yeah, they did in the YoungBoy's case.
They did not in YoungBoy's case. And that...
They did try to use them.
No, they didn't. They tried to.
They didn't.
But that was for the first day they said, nah, we're not going to use his lyrics. And YoungBoy beat a fucking federal gun case. YoungBoy's lawyers
got paid.
Gold status. Gold status lawyers. There's no way that YoungBoy does not feel on top of the fucking world right now. YoungBoy, since he beat that case, now he's free, right?
Nah,
he can now tour and such, right? Okay. But if they beat this one, they probably beat. You know what I'm saying? They feel.
I think that's one that I feel like that's something they probably really gonna beat.
Oh yeah, that's what.
Because they're already talking about it too.
They're already talking. Yeah. Do you think YoungBoy coming out because he did not sign with Atlantic?
He'll be the biggest. He already is the biggest rapper.
I don't think he's the biggest rapper right now. I think the last few months with him kind of fighting the possibility of this gun case, he was just saying, all right, I'm going to put this album out in August, and maybe that'll be I think now he kind of has to rev it back up to gain it back. But once he gets back, because it won't be hard.
Oh, no, I'm about to say, he dropped the video like the day after.
Exactly.
And I looked on it, it was like 300,000 views in like 2 hours.
See? And so once he's back in his full motion, do you think there's going to be anybody on any level of music that'll be able to compete with the money YoungBoy's going to bring in? He turned down $25 million from Atlantic, supposedly.
Because he can do that.
He can look at those YouTube videos, views. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's going to.
He doesn't even have social media for real.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the only younger artists that doesn't really utilize social media. Sans YouTube, because we can't say
he used to use that shit. He used to abuse that shit.
Does he not still abuse YouTube?
Well, I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about like Instagram. And shit.
Oh no, YouTube is still social media.
No, I know what you mean though. I'm talking about like the main, like it's outside of you.
Like blog posting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason for him to. There's no reason for him to, and it's wild because he is still a younger artist. He's still only 21, 22?
He's in early 20s, still early 20s.
And he still has tenure in the game, but he doesn't have to do all this shit.
Fan base.
Exactly. It's going to be interesting to see how many festivals and things he gets booked.
I don't know about all that.
Why wouldn't he get booked on festivals?
It's a liability too.
To who? He's been in the house for 3 years now at this point. You think anybody close to you? He's one of those people. You think Mayweather has put money in to help him get lawyers? You know what I'm saying? Think Floyd really gonna let him go out there and act a fool?
Yeah, but I also don't think Floyd's gonna let his daughters
just child starve.
Yeah,
that's true too. That's a good rebuttal.
Yeah,
but
Floyd can take care of 1 million children.
Yeah, he could take care of the world if he wanted to. Floyd a rich motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
But I see YoungBoy being a cash cow. You know what I'm saying? He already said he wanted his kids to have to work for something. He don't want to just give it to them. So shit, make that his daughter's type shit.
I mean, YoungBoy probably has no problem dropping music. So
it's too much money in YoungBoy for the people around him to let him fail.
Yeah.
The only people that make money by YoungBoy failing are his lawyers. Those are the only people. Everybody else.
Not the good ones. Not the good ones.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But congratulations, YoungBoy.
Congratulations to YoungBoy. Yeah, I'll give you that one. Congratulations to YoungBoy. So back to the topic I wanted to talk about earlier, but we'll bring it back now.
Okay.
Travis Scott is coming back. He's resurging on the scene. He got to perform at the Billboard Awards. The Billboard Awards a few weeks ago, like a month or two ago. And it begs the question, how did Travis Scott defeat being canceled? Especially after the terrible apologies he did and sit downs he did.
I don't know.
I think it was mainly because
he dates Kylie Jenner.
That has a part to do with it. Two, he wasn't directly responsible for those people dying.
He wasn't.
And three, he did just kind of sit his ass down somewhere until he was called upon type situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After that Charlemagne interview where he said absolutely nothing. He just fucking disappeared.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? He disappeared.
As he should.
Yeah.
As he should.
But now you see the new Travis Scott sneakers are coming out.
Yeah.
People are already, the hype is around those. He did the Jordan ad. The music starting to come back out. I say he performed at the Billboard Awards. We'll probably get that album late. I think that's a big part of the reason.
Yeah,
he didn't want to hold that music. But we'll get that album later this year. Contracts. And they wanted him to do Rolling Loud when Kanye dropped out.
No, I thought it was they didn't want him to do Rolling Loud because Kanye was going to bring out Travis Scott.
The way it was framed was Kanye dropped out of Rolling Loud. Travis Scott was going to replace him, but the guy who manages Rolling Loud and puts it together said that the venue didn't want him because of the Astroworld deaths. But that wasn't actually the case. Like, none of that was actually true. And so they just got Cuddy.
Oh, damn.
So it's just a bunch of motherfuckers just didn't want to do it. And they just probably, it probably wasn't directly because of the Astroworld deaths. Rolling Loud probably just did not want to put their name.
Always has wild shit.
But they didn't want to put their name. Yeah, they usually do.
Yeah.
But you don't want to put your name on that after you also tried to put your name on the Baby Comeback tour when he immediately started acting a fool again. Rolling Loud has had a bad luck putting their name on shit the last few years, or attempting to put their name on shit, the last few years.
Niggas gonna be getting fucked.
Yeah. So I guess it's better to stray away than to create any type of.
Yeah, I'm not saying try to fix the problem now, I guess.
You think Travis would be anywhere near as successful during this comeback as he was his first, like, real rompous time out?
Yeah, see the way them shoes gonna sell.
I don't think the shoes matter, because you still need the music.
You do need the music. And the music's gonna be there, because people still want the music. It's hardcore. You gotta think, Travis Scott still has a cult fan base, too.
He does, but the music he had ready for that album is at least a year old, if not 2 or 3.
Well, he definitely had to make some new shit. He probably made like a song or 2.
We're going to have...
I'm not saying it's going to be good.
I think we'll get Travis Scott music by September. By the time kids go back to school, we have new Travis Scott music.
I'd say probably October.
That late?
Fall, yeah.
I would see him dropping the album in October so he could tour it in the winter.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, I'm no manager. Yeah. But that would only make sense. Start dropping music right when kids start going back to school so they have something to listen to. Because those are going to be the people you're going to be able to hook in first.
And those, that's his crowd.
Yeah, because nobody that's like huge Travis Scott fan when I was in college, but I don't listen to shit no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
From time to time.
Yeah, exactly. But as far as the new shit.
Astro World was trash.
Astro World.
Me personally, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. So, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people are our age, or your age and up, just aren't as huge fans of that style of music as they were when they were kids, and that's what he makes, his music for the kids.
Yeah.
So, that's his best plan for me is he kind of has to ride the summer out and hope he hits the fall and win it real hard.
Mm-hmm. The thing about it is, how's it going to tone? He got to fix his performances, too.
It'll be a lot more slow music.
I'm about to say, I think that's a big thing why people aren't going to book on for festivals.
Because we'll get more slow, yeah. You don't get the rage sense.
You don't actually get what you want. You know what
you pay for.
Yeah, what you pay for.
Yeah, that's true. Kind of like Drew League. People were fucking pissed. Well, people weren't pissed. Well, a lot of people were pissed. People that were critiquing, if you had a critique for the Drew League, rather. This last weekend, if you don't know, the Drew League goes on, which is like pro-am basketball. Mm-hmm. Sometimes NBA players will show up. And this year, LeBron and DeMar Derozan showed up.
Yeah.
But another big selling name they had showing up was going to be Kyrie.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people to see Kyrie and Bron play together was next to none. And they're saying that Dino Smiley sold a shit ton of tickets off the possibility of Kyrie being there and then Kyrie and LeBron being there at the same time. That even though you did get LeBron and DeMar Derozan,
you got LeBron James.
People still felt ripped off because it was announced that Kyrie was going to be there. Yeah.
But it's Kyrie Irving. He's the Lauryn Hill of basketball.
Yeah, and he was actually doing something. Wait, hold on. Oh, the pink tape. Oh, yeah, the red. Oh, because it's going to be what, the red tape next? What is it?
I don't know.
I know you're the Lil Uzi.
He's supposed to drop the pink tape, but this is the pink and white tape, or red and white tape, because that makes pink, right?
Red and white makes pink, yeah, it does.
Yeah, so I think it's the red and white tape.
Alright, fair enough. So that's what you think it's going to be any good?
He dropped 2 singles.
Oh, you've heard them, though?
He dropped one on SoundCloud, actually.
Are they any good?
The first one was pretty good, but the second one's not.
Guess what? No Friday? I don't know. I'm not always a huge Lil Uzi fan. But the hits are always hits. I can say that.
Yeah.
But Lil Uzi, the hits are the hits, and I really do fuck with them. So I can't hate on that, like, no matter how you swing it.
You know I fuck with Uzi.
Yeah, fair enough.
I can't hold it.
So...
This is something I don't know much about.
You don't know anything about this for real.
That's a fact, yeah. I never even watched them before. I know who they are, of course. But I never really cared to, like, continuously look into them, because they weren't funny to me.
Oh, yeah, they're not really that good. They're definitely a niche, like, New York podcast. But Desus Mero announced that they split. And if you don't know who they are, but you don't,
I know who they are.
I mean, but you're not familiar. But they're like the comedy podcast duo, the New York guys, Bodega Boys. Don't really know why they split. They haven't really said it in public. People on Reddit especially speculate one went Hollywood, the other one didn't fuck with it. But this is the second big podcast breakup we've seen in the last big years. Joe Budden podcast, now them.
Oh yeah, them. Oh damn.
That's you know what I'm saying? And
those are kind of like two and Joe Budden ones. Those are two big podcasts.
Those are the bigger hip hop podcasts.
Yeah.
And
kind of like the blueprint for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the foundation.
Kind in a way, because Tax don't.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
And those guys kind of really get the thing, but Desus Mero, like them having the Showtime show and still doing the podcast and being known as a group, they had taken the whole Twitter personas, met them up, and created something that was believable, that you would have actually thought these guys knew each other. And they really did not. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really, I guess, know each other for so much. Because you know how Twitter was back in the day. Mm-hmm. You tweeted back and forth with a motherfucking enough. Y'all are best friends. So, or if y'all had similar personalities, especially if
you talking about the same shit.
Yeah, media groups were trying to put y'all together. That happened to them, and it lasted a while. They had a great run, but now they're split. Showtime announced it to the point that people just know that, you know what I'm saying? It's done out of nowhere, just flat done. One of the bigger hip hop culture just platforms, Bodega Boys in general, just gone overnight. You know what I'm saying? Damn near overnight. They hadn't done the podcast since November, from what I understand, but still the show comes on pretty often on Showtime, about damn near weekly.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? The clips always come up on my YouTube, and their names are synonymous with anything hip hop. They've been on the Fallon or Kimmel, you know what I'm saying? Late night shows.
A lot of people too. Yeah.
A lot of really shit. They got a Denzel interview. You know what I'm saying?
They really took Obama too.
They really got exactly. They really got to that level, and they're now it's just dissipated. Now it's gone.
That's crazy.
It really is shocking.
It's crazy how shit can just change like that.
At the end of it, the drop of a dime. But I guess at a certain point,
the greatest say we're done.
You mean how they're not done, but they're done with each other.
Yeah, as a group. Just
how do you say? Yeah. How do you say we're done?
We're done.
Me run the course, but when there's animosity, I guess is where there's a problem.
I mean, but what if somebody's like, I don't want to do it no more?
But I don't want to do it no more is different than this shit is stopping immediately. Because a lot of the times when somebody doesn't want to do it anymore and it's still a salvageable relationship, you can set an end date. All right, we'll just stop working this day. All right, I understand you don't want to do it, but can you push me out? Just let me get it done till, let's say, October.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bet. All right. You don't have to put full effort into it. Okay, that's understandable. Yeah. I feel but when it comes to the chemistry's off, y'all just don't talk to each other, there's no interaction. Yeah. There is no more of that. Bodega Boys, that's where it's all.
A text, we're done. This thing over. There could be a couple text messages, for real. That's all it could be.
Who knows, man?
I mean, between them two.
Especially with two guys you only really know from the internet, to only think what kind of influence the internet had on soiling their relationship. Yeah.
Damn.
Exactly.
Sucks to see things go.
Yeah,
you know, I ain't watching.
I mean, yeah, exactly. It just sucks to see something that popular, like you said, just fucking dissipate out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. Anything else you had this week?
No, that's about it.
All right, man, you want to give the outro?
Oh, yeah. Shit. What am I looking at?
You're looking at this one.
So you can catch us. Well, damn, this is the end of the episode.
Yes, sir.
And I'm King Hoopla, a.k.a. the kid who lives 6 to your ring.
And it's your boy, Mr. a.k.a. Super Raw 357, best known as Prince Godbody.
And before I close it out, you can find us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. At Simple Math Matrix, and how we got it on Twitter.
On Twitter, it's Simple Math MTRX.
Yes, and that's that. And I'm King Hoopla, and that's Prince Godbody on Twitter, Instagram.
Make sure to subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, favorite. You know what I'm saying? Ask a question. Check. Peep our daily facts, our vinyls of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and we got permanent records coming out and interview. So be on the lookout for that.
Yes, sir.
And we're out.
You out?
I'm out.
Peace.